Everyone, so we're gonna be doing today a little tutorial on how I like to do my makeup. And before I do get started, I just want to say I am not a professional makeup artist. This is just how I like to do my makeup. Every single person has their own different way how they like to do their makeup, so this is my way. And pretty much all the products I'm going to be using, it's drugstore products, so you could just get them anywhere, CVS, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, except for my eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, before you put your makeup on, make sure your face is nice and clean. And I am going to moisturize my face with Wet n Wild. Hope you can see it. It's the tinted moisturizer, and I'll just get a tiny bit and I just put it on my face. And it really does make your face feel fresh, nice and moisturized. So this is what I do. Okay, so once that is done, I put my concealer on as soon as I find it. Right. The concealer that I use is the Rimmel Match Perfection, and I use it in the Fairlight 230. So hopefully you can see that. And okay, there it goes. So I just put it under my eyes, and I haven't got a chance to buy a beauty blender, which is basically like a little sponge, but as long as your finger is clean, you can put it on here. I like to rub it just a little bit and just kind of pat it down. You don't have to use a concealer, but whenever I first started using makeup, I never did. And let me tell you, with the concealer, I feel like my makeup looks so much better. And every now and then I do put concealer just a little bit on top, but not that much. And this is only, I think it's $4.99, and I love it. I also use the e.l.f. concealer. It's only like $1, but I'd rather use this one just because I feel like it's, I don't know, it works better. And this is a concealer and a highlighter, so it highlights your skin tone or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so once you're done with that, I use the Rimmel London Stay Matte foundation. It's not this one. Where's my notes? Okay. And I use it in the shade 203 True Beige. And this is, you know how usually foundations are like really liquidy? Well, this one is a mousse. It's a liquid mousse foundation. And with this one, you just add a very, very small amount to the top of your hand, and I'm gonna start with that much. And what I like to do, just kind of rub it a little bit, and then just kind of go around it in my face just a little bit. And then this is the brush that I'm using. It's from e.l.f. and it's only $1 or $2. And I like to go in circles. Just to make sure everything's on there. And with the very small amount that I use, you can pretty much, it covers your whole face. Just about. So I'll go ahead and get a little more. And I believe this one is $4.99 as well. And like I said, you can get it anywhere. I used to use a different shade. I'm like a little bit more. I think it's called True Ivory, but I got a little tan over the summer, so I had to go a little bit darker so my face wouldn't look so white. Now, the next step that I'm gonna do, you don't have to, but I really recommend it, just because whatever foundation you do get, obviously it's not gonna be like the exact same color to your skin tone. So what you wanna do is get the brush, rub it here in your hand, and bring it down to your neck. That way it kind of camouflages, not camouflages, but it matches the rest of your body. And whenever you do pick out your foundation, I have people asking me how to pick your foundation. Never match it to your face, match it to your like neck, the rest of your body. But never your face, because I don't know if you noticed, but my face is very pale looking, and of course if you match it to your face, you might be lighter, so if you get a light color, it's gonna be like you're gonna look like a clown basically, and of course you don't want that. So I think I got everything just about, and there's the foundation. Now the next step is I'm gonna do the highlighter concealer again, just so this area right here is lighter and your eyes pop out more. You don't have to, but I love it. And the same process. Now don't freak out whenever you start seeing that it's like super light, because of course you can blend it in, and that's what you're looking for. Make sure that's lighter in this area, because you're still going to use the bronzer to contour and all that good stuff, and the blush. So basically you saw that I started right here, and just kind of spread it out a little bit. And once that is done, you do the other side. Now, I think, yeah, I mentioned the Beauty Blender. I haven't got it yet just because I haven't been able to go to the store. But the Beauty Blender, I think it's like $20. If you can't spend that much money, you could always use a brush, but just make sure it's a good one. If not, Real Techniques has, I don't know what they call it, but it's similar to a Beauty Blender, and I heard it's like only $6 to $10, so I'm actually gonna get both eventually. Now that I did under my eyes, I'm gonna do a little bit on my chin and on my forehead, just a tiny bit. I know it looks funny, but you just want to even out where you highlighted your face and stuff. And just bringing down just a tiny bit between your eyebrows. Okay. Now after you have used your concealer, here I use the Stay Mate Rimmel powder brush, and pretty much this one I really recommend you using a powder right afterwards, so you can set your concealer and it doesn't start looking very like all cakey and stuff. So just set that where you put your concealer at. And just take your time. I do it kind of fast just because I got the hang of it now. Okay. Now that is done, I am going to do my eyebrows really quick. And I know there's like certain little kits you can use like eyeshadow for your eyebrows. I use a pencil, and this is from NYC. I think the color is brown. I'm not sure. I don't know, but it's like a dark brown. And I really hope you can see, because I'm going to use a little small mirror. I just hope they don't come out too dark. Okay, hold on, let me get my other brush. I know I make weird faces whenever I'm doing my eyebrows. Okay. So I kind of shade them in a little bit, and then I get my Real Technique brush, and this is for your eyebrows. It has a little angle brush, and I just start shading them in. Now remember, your eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters, so one of them may be just a tiny bit off, and don't worry, it's fine. Okay. Okay, and there's my eyebrows. Now, so next step, I'm gonna use the bronzer from Wet n Wild. I was originally using one from Rimmel, but I feel like this one stays on longer. So I'm gonna use my Real Technique brush again, and this one's meant for, this one's supposed to be for buffing brush, but I will use this for the bronzer. And then you also want to make sure you got your temple area. That way pretty much everything it's evened out. I want to say this is like my favorite part, just because you play with the brush and the brush is like so soft and you're just like playing with it. And then I use just a tiny bit like at my chin and the side of my nose. I notice a difference. Maybe you don't, but I do. And then I grab my bigger brush. This is a powder brush, and I'm just bringing that to my neck. Okay. Oh, and then the shade that I use for the bronzer is 739 Ticket to Brazil. I hope I'm saying that right. And then for my blush, right now since we're getting close to fall, I like to use a darker color. And like I said, this is from Wet n Wild as well. It's a little bit darker than the one that I was using before. The one that I was using before is from Essence, and I will use this kind of like summer, spring. Okay, fine. Okay, there it goes. So I don't know if you can really tell the difference. But today we're gonna be using this one, and then I just grab my. This one's called a multitask brush. So for this one, since this one's so pigmented, you want to use just a tiny little bit. So whenever you just have it in there, kind of pat it in your hand, because you don't want to look like a clown. And make sure you get your cheekbones. For now, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow, and I used the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay. I know this is not cheap, but there's a lot of other eyeshadows that you can use. But if you have this one, I'm gonna be using the very first one, which is Strange. The very first one, we're gonna use it, and I'm gonna use the very flat tip of this brush. Make sure you can see it. So rub it there on your lid, and then I'd switch it to the other side. And do the same thing on the other side. And you could probably hear my daughter, she just woke up from her nap. Now with my other brush, I'm gonna blend it in. This is a Dome shadow brush. So I know it's white, so I don't want it too white. So I'm just gonna be playing with it. Going back and forth. And get a little bit more, kind of like in the inner corner of your eye. And now okay, I'm gonna use I got this from Ulta. It's the Essence eyeshadow, and it's like a black grayish kind. That's how it looks, and I really love it. Okay, what's not showing here? But we're gonna use this for the outer part of your eye. Now, whenever you're doing the outer part of your eye, make sure you don't put a lot. So you kind of dab it in there, and then you just start going up to the crease. Going back and forth, back and forth. I personally do not like very, very dark eyeshadows, because I feel like that's not my thing. But everybody's different, so if you want to do a little bit darker, go for it. If you don't, don't. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I hope you can really see it. My camera's not the best, but it's better than nothing. So after I have that done, I'm gonna use the what's it called? Is it the gel eyeliner? If I could just find it. Where are you? Okay. And it's from Maybelline. This is the Blackest Black. And it comes in a very tiny small container. And where's my little brush? Okay. This is not good. Found it. Okay, now I'm gonna try my best to get that top line not perfect, but good enough. So you're just gonna get a little bit. I need another little brush. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna work out. Let's make the camera a bit closer. Okay. So what I like to do, I used to jam my eye just a little bit and kind of close it. And just start applying it. Now you don't have to do all the way out. You could do a little bit more in. I like it a little bit more out. Let's go ahead and do the other one. So I don't know if you could really see it, but it's just not that out, but I didn't stop all the way there. And it's a little bit thicker, so it's like from thin to thick. And let's do this side. Okay. My hands are dirty. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see it. Like I said, I don't have any cotton swabs. Okay, well, anyhow, so hopefully you can kind of see my eyeliner. Like I said, it's not perfect, but this will do for now. And the mascara that I like to use, it's somewhere in here. And it's from Rimmel as well. Okay, I just noticed I have a lot of stuff for that brand. But it's the Glam Eyes Mascara. And I think I got it for like $5. And a lot of people ask me if I use fake eyelashes. I don't. My eyelashes are just long. But you just go ahead and apply that. And the reason why I like this mascara is because of the brush. It's kind of like curved, so I can get the bottom of the eyelashes better. Okay, so I'm gonna let them dry for a little bit. And on my bottom waterline, I am gonna just do a little bit of the white eyeshadow. Not eyeshadow, I'm sorry. Eyeliner. Sorry, I have a lot of makeup here. Okay, where are you? Okay, I guess we're not gonna do it because it's not here. Really? Okay, I wanna do a tutorial. It's not here. Okay, well, you don't have to do the white eyeliner on the bottom, but if you want to, you can. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my bottom eyelashes. Okay, so my camera died, so let's go ahead and finish off where I left off, and I was putting my mascara on my bottom eyelashes, so I'm gonna try and do that quick around this time before it dies again. But yeah, so you do the bottom ones. And if you do it really close to the waterline, you don't even have to put eyeliner on because it really looks like you have eyeliner. That's the best part about mascara. But I like to use the white eyeliner just because I feel like it makes my eyes pop out more. So since my top eyelashes are dry already, I'm gonna go ahead and curl them. And oh, okay. This one's a little bit longer, but it's okay. And then if you want, it's your decision if you want to put like another coat of mascara. I do it just because I love putting mascara on. And then for the last part, well, not really, this is totally up to you, but if you want to like below your eyebrows, make it kind of like pop out a little bit, I use a concealer from Wet n Wild. It looks like a lipstick.
Mommy,
and
Mommy,
I just kind of make a line right under it.
Mommy.
Hold on, baby girl. So I don't know, you could barely see it. I know the lighting's not the greatest here, and I just rub that in there. And I do the same thing on the other side. So I don't know if you can really see the difference here. I know that, like I said, the lighting's not the best here in the bathroom. But the last thing I do is lipstick. And this is from CoverGirl. This is 265 Romance Romantique, I guess. And I love this color. And then after that, I just add a little bit of the NYX Butter Gloss. That one. And it's the Peaches and Cream. Is it focusing? I don't know. But just a tiny bit, so it gives it that little glossy look. And you're done. That's all I do. And then of course, if I notice like I might need like a little bit more bronzer, then I just go back and do just a tiny bit depending how I'm feeling. So I'm gonna just do just a tiny bit and back to the forehead. And I'm gonna just add a little bit more blush. Just because I just want to look prettier. And that's all I do. So, there you have it. I'm gonna go somewhere. No, baby, it's not Daddy. Let me go to a different type of lighting and hopefully you can kind of see my makeup. I don't know, hold on. So here's my eyeshadows. I mean my eyes. Hopefully I have like a mirror right here. But here, let me get closer. I think that's better. But yeah, so that's my makeup and that's how I do it. Every now and then I do change it up. So, okay, hold on. So there you have it, guys. And if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And I'm sorry, I have a mirror right behind the camera. So do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.